price by itself, it's not a cheap thing, but if you compare it to the size of the money that you're spending, I consider it risk abatement. I mean, I'm paying this much to protect this much and run the process very smoothly for it. So from a value standpoint, it's outstanding value. And for the amount that you negotiated the property down for me, it was even a fraction of that. So basically, I made a profit by coming to you because you saved me 5 times more than you charged me.
You even probably saved the money in the end because of potential traps that you can find, especially as a foreigner in Barcelona. There's a lot of things that can happen. It's very helpful to have someone in your corner that checks all of that. Another thing is that you're paying for the peace of mind and time, which I think that you can also easily quantify because I don't think that I would be able to get the apartment that I got at the end, and I'm really happy with the purchase, and I don't think that I would be able to do it by myself. And for many people, it's the only apartment you will buy, so there's not much room for errors. So if I had to go over this again, I would for sure go with Inspire.
Even paying a fee for somebody that is helping me was not something that I had in mind. But it was pretty easy when you think about the return of investment, right? So with the knowledge, so first of all, you helped negotiating the price immensely. And you can go there, everybody can negotiate the price, but not everybody can negotiate the price knowing what they're saying. Because you are having the technical engineers, you have the engineers, you have the people that are doing the technical inspections, you know exactly how the property should cost, you do the taxation.
Money, I think it's completely worth going with
Definitely.
Inspire because, as I say, without them, I really don't think we would have had the confidence to even put an offer in, and then every step after that, we wouldn't have known what we were doing. The help has been, enormous. I don't think we'd have our flat without them.
No, definitely not.
So I'm incredibly happy
Yeah,
with the fees that we
definitely.
paid. It was worth every penny.
In retrospect, I only wish that we had met the people at Inspire earlier, because it's really been a huge, huge help. And so we're happily in our new apartment.
To the selection of the property, to drawing out the floor plans, which is very difficult to see in Spain, to Anna from the negotiation and telling us what the right price was and what the terms were, because they're very different in the US than in Spain, right through to the closing. I don't think we could have done this without Inspire, and we would encourage anyone who's contemplating a purchase in Spain to contact Raf and Anna. Thank you.
Of course, at the beginning, it can scare you, right? Because it's an additional, you perceive it at the very beginning, it's very normal to perceive it as an additional cost on top of something that is already very pricey, right? Buying a house in Barcelona is not cheap. But then if you look at all the mistakes and all the things that you cannot negotiate because you don't know, and also maybe you're not that able to understand in which parts you can really save other money thanks to someone that really knows this stuff, then if you consider all these factors, you start looking at the price of Inspire as an investment to make sure that then all the criteria are met with respect to what you want, and also you found the best conditions, you landed on the best conditions to buy what you want, which is really not secondary aspect in this process. So definitely an investment for me. Definitely something that if I look in perspective right now after purchasing and I look back, I really realize, I really see, I can really put in maths the money that I've saved. So then, yeah, it's definitely an investment for me.
The most important thing is the peace of mind of being able to reduce the risks that we have as people living in a foreign place for us. I think that knowing you have good terms from the bank, that you have good terms from the buyer, that the contracts are all above board and working in our favor, it just gives us such a peace of mind.
Well, hi, I'm Suzy. I've just bought my first flat in Barcelona. I can't really believe it. This was like something that I thought about doing a few months ago, and then I was looking at some places but didn't really know what to do, so then I contacted Anna and Raf, and suddenly a few months down the line I'm a homeowner, and yeah, they just made everything so easy. Well, not even easy, just I don't know how I could have done it without them, so thank you for everything. You're amazing.
So you do that taxation, you do everything, and so you know how to negotiate the price. You know, you have some friends that have purchased, some friends of mine that have purchased with you, that they were able to save immensely. And that saving, it's way more than the fees that you pay to you. So at the end of the day, it is an investment that you do upfront that allows you to have a much higher return on investment in the near future. And take another example as well. And this is what I was thinking before, and this is what I'm thinking now after the purchase. If I would have purchased the property I wanted to purchase, I would have paid way more than what I'm paying right now.
And you would have bought in November, probably one of the first properties you saw, or one of the initial sets.
I would have bought it in November. I would have bought a property that was wrong for me. I would have bought it for a much higher price, and I would have not been able to negotiate the price that I wanted to. So all of those are all things that extremely make sense, financially speaking. You pay upfront to have later. So count that in your budget to buy a place. Count the fees that you're going to pay to Rap, because it's going to make sense in the future, right? And then obviously there are ways to make sure that everything works financially speaking, right? So it's you count that on the budget, and you make sure that you have a small amount, that amount in your budget that you have to have a service like that will save you money at the beginning and at the end.
Yeah, it's indeed not. So you don't need like an additional budget to hire us, to contract our services. We can work it into your existing budget. We can work with what you have, and then still find better properties and get them at a lower price. We still get better deals for better value for money.
It's a no-brainer. You can think about it before, but it's a no-brainer. If you don't know the city, like there are exceptions, right? Like you are looking for certain clients. I'm pretty sure that everybody in the world would benefit from your service, but if you have been here your whole life, you have the uncle that works in real estate, and you are somebody from Catalonia, maybe you can avoid paying the price. But if you're coming from outside, you don't know the city, you don't know what areas, you don't know why that area is good or not, you don't know if that area is going to grow or not, you don't know the regulation, you don't know the banks, you don't know anything. Like, how are you supposed to go through a certain purchase like that without somebody that is guiding you that knows exactly what to do? This was my way of thinking, and I'm very happy with it at the end.
Well, I just want to say
thank you.
Yes, thank you. I also want to say you took care of everything. Inspire took care of everything from the very start to the very thing.
Lo hemos podido hacer en 2 años solos, lo hemos hecho en 6 meses con Inspire, así que estamos muy contentos.
The end that you're buying a peace of mind, making sure that you are making the right step. In terms of, I think I really like the legal and architectural due diligence, and also being French, not being an expert in the Spanish language or the law. It was very comfortable for me to have someone making sure that everything is under control. At the end of the process, it's a big investment. Adding the fees, of course, it will cost you additional money, but you have a peace of mind, and you're confident that you've made the right investment.
All the work fulfilled our expectations. At the end, we just bought a house, a very beautiful house that we need to renovate. We already have the plan, and well, we are really looking forward to the project. And without Inspire, it would be impossible to do.
Inspire have been a huge help. There have definitely been obstacles along the way. It's a complicated process, but all the guys at Inspire have been really helpful, explained everything very clearly, and I can't recommend them enough. They've really made the process a lot smoother than it would have been otherwise. So thanks very much.
Al principio, cuando hablé con Inspire y me dijeron de su fee, me quedé un poco así, pero porque no tenía ni idea de este tipo de servicio. Luego, sinceramente, me he dado cuenta que el soporte que me han dado durante todo el proceso, desde la selección del piso, hasta o sea, las visitas, hasta la negociación con el banco y con la agencia inmobiliaria y todo, o sea, lo vale todo, en mi opinión. Así que, sinceramente, lo recomendaría 1000 veces y, de hecho, ya lo estoy haciendo.
So, it's not that this has been trivial. There has been a lot. There have been a lot of mistakes prevented thanks to Inspire, as well as finding a really nice apartment that I'm delighted with in the end. So I would recommend working with Inspire, with Raf and Anna and Kim and Caroline. They're great, really good. Thank you very much.
Incluso si tengo dudas en un futuro, ellos también me van a asesorar. Entonces, es un poco una familia que te lleva un poco a una cosa que puede ser muy peliaguda. Yo en Barcelona, de verdad, me han atacado por todos los lados. El de la inmobiliaria, Entonces, no sé, es totalmente, vamos, recomendable, ¿no?
I bought a house and it was easier than to buy a pair of jeans. At least it took less time. It's honestly, I was not expecting it. I was surprised. I'm still surprised. I'm very surprised that I got a house that I like in the place that I wanted, with a price that I was looking for. I was really not expecting this experience to be as smooth and as easy as it was.